So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18,
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Staying with Walker. He dodged the tackle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass complete to Goddard. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Monarchs are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, Murray. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And that is a touchdown! The don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right.
Running with Walker again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shotgun now, first round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he's gonna be brought down after reaching the 43. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. He's still going at the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears tie things up in the first. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Extra point sent right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Dax Hill up for the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
It's a gain of 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Motioning the tight end now. Now a carry by Johnson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Stopped by Deion Henley.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Monarchs in position to attempt a field goal. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. while to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Working quickly here. Walker now from the gun. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan's battle with the INT. And the Monarchs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kadarius Toney now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Kyler looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 13. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they walk before the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down, Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. Oh no, they get him yet again. Dante Jackson takes it away. Now, I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. They get it right back. That's intercepted.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
One last play before the break. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He's looking deep once again. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Trayvon Merrick has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Reed now to kick this one away. Tony now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Johnson. This is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Henry on the catch. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 3 on that gauge. And it sets up first down. On the ground again with Johnson. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. He has the touchdown! The Monarchs cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for two here.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is the right call on the two-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. So they'll decline this and take the result. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the gun, Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. Escapes the defender. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
First down, they're going back to Johnson. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the touchdown. The Monarchs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, Stroud. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Makes the connection to James Conner. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run the counter to Conner. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. And operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they pick him off again! Jordan Battle with the INT. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
McManus on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Monarchs double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense to the line fast. On second down, a run with Connor. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Connor here from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
On the quick, right?
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They're going to pass it here. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them the first. It's White on the give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Monarchs as we say so long from Chicago.